on, guys? It's Ghost here back with another video. Today I'm going to be hopefully helping you improve your redirects. And what I love about redirects is that by working for them, you're not going to necessarily get the opportunity to use them in a game necessarily, or like be able to pull them off in a game. But what they do for you is they improve your aerial consistency and your capabilities of air rolling while aerialing, so you can just be better in the air, faster in the air. His first few shots are kind of, you can use them in a game. First shot is just taking a shot that's going to be wide of the net and trying to flip it on goal. Second one is trying to get in front of a defender that is probably going up for the ball and trying to obviously stop the ball before it goes in. And like this shot here, like you're probably not going to get this shot much in a game because there's a probability that, or there's more probability that there will be a guy in a net ready to go for that ball, but it's still just working on your control in the air and can you even hit that ball. Like there's going to be a defender in net, maybe not as practical, but if you can beat him up, or if he's on backboard and you can beat him to that ball, there's a high chance you can score. And that's the same thing with this ball. You're beating someone who's in net going up to stop it and trying to tip it below them or just tip it around them if they're even up. I mean, if they're not up, you're just stealing someone's goal, which I'm always down for, but it's not as productive. This like this would be like if you're rotating out, if you're trying to rotate out, you are obviously looking for demos. You're probably going to be going fast, and you see the ball is going wide, and you just want to graze the ball almost, so you don't really affect the speed of it. If you do affect the speed, it'll be faster, hopefully, and just try and get it on net because it's obviously going wide, just like there. I didn't really hit it with my wheels. It just bounced really hard off my car. I barely touched it. Same thing here, just trying to cut off a defender and beat him low. I mean, this training pack is amazing for like in-game situations, like trying to beat someone to a ball with a purpose. Like if I beat the guy on the back post to that wall, he doesn't score that. Now this shot isn't as practical. You probably won't be given this opportunity game because it's kind of difficult to go up for the ball. You're probably going to be slower, and there's likely a guy going to be on backboard or on just in the net that'll beat you to that ball. And that was the best shot I could get on that one. I'm sorry, it wasn't that good. This shot, it's kind of the same thing, but if you're quick enough, there's a better chance you get this one. I mean, even for this one, you don't have to score it, but if you play it off the backboard, you're going to give your teammates a very good situation to score because there's always going to be someone going up for that. And if you can beat it around them or even put it in, your team is in a very good spot. And this is just like the shot we did earlier, except from a different angle. And what you try and do here is just, it's going high, and you can either read the backboard bounce or just go right away like I did. I prefer to go right away because you never know where that defender is. It might be harder to see for some of you guys, but if you can just get through and get that ball before he can, and you obviously have the accuracy, you're going in. It's kind of like a repeat shot of the one where you just want to graze it. This shot is iffy to go for because it'd probably bounce down middle if you don't hit it. But if you can get this angle, it'd be obviously a really good shot. Pretty cool. Friends would praise you for making this shot. But you're just trying to tip this down, and you don't have to score this, but if you play it right off the crossbar or right above the crossbar, it's going to be right in front of their net, and your teammates hopefully will be there crashing the net, and hopefully you can score. And now these last few shots are more in-game situation, like quick shot to the net, and you're just trying to put it far post and put the goalie off track, because it's originally gonna be wide, and the goalie will probably pre-jump that and clear it if you don't hit it, and you're just trying to put it by him on the far side. Because hopefully, if they see you're shooting, if the first shot is going near side and you can put it far side, it'll catch them off guard. They won't be expecting it. This last one, you're just trying to tip it up above the defender. Hopefully, he doesn't read that and you get a good goal out of it. Now, this next training pack is called Redirect Consistency. This training pack actually has 50 shots, but I'm only going to be showing you about the first 10 today. But this whole training pack is full of high level and not so high level shots. Like right here, it's not the hardest aerial shot to take, but you're likely, if you hit this ball, you're going to score because their defenders are going to come up for the ball, and you just need to tip it over them and make sure it's on net. Obviously, getting more power on the ball helps, but same thing with here. Like if you get this ball, you might be able to catch their team going for one of their corner boosts or having a slow rotation coming back, and it's just an easy goal. This one is very unlikely to happen in a game because you're never going to be standing still right at this angle and have to get up at that angle. If you're standing or if your car is positioned in that side of the field right there, you're probably going to be full speed or just about full speed. But still, and then just try and get a hard shot there. And then this next shot here, it's you can do whatever with it. It's kind of like a free shot. Normally, what I do is I just try to hit it high off backboard or hit it to the side of the net on either side and just try and double tap it in. Again, just working on my aerial control while I'm air rolling. The shot, like, yeah, their defender's going to be going for that. You have to be quick enough to get in front of it and just tip it by them because that's more times than not going to be their last defender going for that ball. And if you can just beat them to that, if you put it on net, it's a free goal. And this shot is just like the other one, very unrealistic. You're not going to be standing in that position with no speed at all. You're going to be moving. You're going to at least be driving. And when you're driving, it's probably easier to go up for an aerial instead of standing still. That's just how I take it, and that's how I feel better in the air while driving first. This next shot is kind of more of a high level shot, I would say, like even is difficult for me. But you just want to obviously jump, and if you time it right, you could use your second jump to flip. But if not, just like try and redirect that. And it's probably going to be easier to go bottom left corner here, but I understand if you can't do that, just try and get it on net. But like even if you put it not far side of the net and miss the net, because then it would just be in there the other corner. But if you put it near side and miss the net or just above the crossbar, your teammates will hopefully be middle, and you can obviously get a really good goal off that, probably a timely goal. And it's just all about like not necessarily like scoring, but putting the ball in the best position for your team or in the net, obviously. And like there it goes, top corner, which is a more difficult shot than it could have been, but I'll take it. It's obviously just right corner. And then this next shot this is more of a lower level shot. And you see it still messes me up sometimes. It's kind of funny, but this is just like a clear from your side, and you're just trying to work on consistently being able to hit the net and score here, because this is an easy open net, and you don't want to miss these opportunities because you won't likely get these opportunities more times than once or twice a game. Just work on hitting every corner of the net, just trying to put as much power on it here. You can see that's 70 plus miles an hour. Like, there's not many people that aren't going to stop that. Shot just follows that same concept up from the last shot. Just consistently work on hitting this shot. Because if you can hit this shot, at least at your lower levels, probably not many people are going to be ready for that. And it's just consistent power into the corners. I mean, even if you do that, hopefully score. But like if you miss the net, you can easily get a rebound. But just work on your consistency with this shot over anything. The shot, yeah, it could happen in a game, but just work on like hitting it towards the net. But it's very unlikely you won't have any speed there. This one, like what I tried to do here, is just tip it up above where I think the defenders would be and make it just as hard as possible for them. Like right there, I tip it up, and maybe their defender's going for it, maybe not, but even if he is, if I beat him, that's a goal. This one here is like catch them out of rotation, just try and put the ball in net, and you never know like what's in their mind, what they could be thinking of where they want to go. And if you just put it far corner, it's easy to capitalize on simple mistakes. This one just trying to tip it over them. Actually try and do a double tap here, miss. But just try and tip it over them, and who knows, if they go for the ball, you score. If they don't go for the ball, you can follow it up. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.